All right, so part two on that patient that I was talking about in the last video. Um, a quick note: you guys know that there's like a patient privacy laws, and I just wanted to say, the it's okay for me to talk about this as long as I don't talk about the patient's name, sex, date of birth, stuff like that. Like anything that could like help identify them. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this until I was watching a Glockenfecken, Dr. Glockenflecken. I didn't realize this until a couple of days ago that saying when the patient came in is actually also could help identify them. So at some point in my previous time, uh, that patient that was 670 pounds. That's not protected information. How much they weigh. That's not. Anyway, I we had the patient, and I only got this information recently. The paramedic who helped move them when they first got to the hospital broke his finger. The paramedic broke his finger. And I hurt my shoulder. So I felt a little bit better about myself, knowing that the paramedic also was very injured during this ordeal. And yeah, I mean, it's just very sad, but it's this is part of the job. It comes with like the United States has like a obesity epidemic, as many people know, and there's huge segments of the population who just need help, just getting up and out of bed. Anyway, there were a bunch of patients that were very heavy, but that was the most difficult one, most difficult patient that we had. And part two, we also had to like turn them to help clean them. And it was just it took a team. I think it ended up being like seven people that helped us turn the patient when they made it to the ICU. Unfortunately they were very sick. They had to go to the ICU, and it's just like sad overall, all around. And the family actually did do a really good job keeping them clean. So it's not like, they did the best that they could, but when someone weighs that much, they just have like such intense folds, like a lot of fat and all that stuff. And it's just kind of intense. You can't really get under all those flaps of skin. That's like the perfect breeding ground for fungi, dark, wet areas, and not a whole lot of oxygen. I think they are anaerobic. They do well without oxygen. So like those flaps of skin are just like the perfect place for fungi to grow. And fungi grow. They did. When we were turning the patient, I pushed into the patient, and my hand actually got lost in a fold. Like it went right into the fold. I was like forearm deep, not like up to the elbow, but like halfway there. It was just kind of intense. I didn't expect the fold to be that profound, so deep. And yeah, that moment's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. Obviously, I've moved heavy patients before. I've actually seen patients like in way worse shape, way dirtier, way more like rotten flesh. I guess would be the best way to describe it. That the rotten flesh smells. It's probably the strongest smell I can think of. It's just so. Yeah, that's a really strong smell, rotten flesh. Poop's like not that bad. I like at this point, it's not that bad anymore. When I first started, I was like, ew, poop, ew, pee. I was never grossed out by pee, but I'm just saying, you get used to those ones. But rotten flesh will like still hit me to this day, make my stomach turn. Anyway, that moment when my arm was forearm deep into the patient's fold, I'll just remember that for the rest of my life. That was like, I don't know, I was just like kind of surprised. So yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit better about myself now that I know that the paramedic broke his finger. I was like, oh man, like I hurt my shoulder doing this. And there are machines that like can help like move a patient from one bed to the other. We don't use them that often in the ER. We don't use it like pretty much at all. I've only ever used it in training, but I know the machine exists. But the problem is, we had to turn the patient. So, we have to like get that sheet under them, and there's just like a whole list of complications that come with, 670-pound patient. And it was tough. That was one of those things like, when I got home from work, I did this workout, and then I hung out with my friends, and we had a few drinks, and I was trying my best to forget the night. So that's why I'm uploading this right now. Yeah, I'm really good that I have like friends and a good support group, because that was like that. I told them about that story, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you a shot," and I'm like, "Thanks, guys. I love you." Anyway, I'm going to work out again today. See you guys later. Also, that workout actually did feel really nice. It actually felt really good to get that workout in after a long day of work. My coworker said, like, "Oh, you guys you don't have to go to the gym now." And I was like, no, I'm still going to go work out. But I mean, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me carry this very heavy patient. Okay, bye.